Hello, my name is Robert Pepper, experimental electronic musician and artist. I'm happy to be on Skylar Speaks for season two, experimental composers. And Skylar gave me three questions to answer. So here we go. What does new and experimental music mean to you? New and experimental music means to me, that's a hard one, really, but I think the internet has opened up a lot of options for this, and I think you see a lot of cross genre going on. And it's interesting to see all of the new music coming out that isn't really genre specific, although they tend to get I guess put into different genres, even though they probably shouldn't be. But I guess people are, that's the thing people do, right? But I don't know, experimental music within itself seems to shouldn't be habit like rules or anything, right? Because you're experimenting. So a lot of people see it as experimental music is something crazy or whatever, and lots of noise or like I don't know, crazy violin cello duos or something. I mean, which is fine. You could do that because you're experimenting, right? But when you start to mix it like experimental with pop and stuff, it's not really considered such experimental music. Anyway, that's what I see, and but I don't know. It shouldn't have any real rules, Although people do give it rules. What I like about the internet is that you find all these bands that do the cross genre thing, and so new music is could be anything really, which is kind of exciting. I mean, you also see it for like a lot of SoundCloud artists, and rap and all this stuff. I mean, they've gotten really big just from doing what they really want to do and putting it out on the internet, which is fantastic. They're some of them are discovered, but some of them are able to just make money for themselves, which is fantastic. And I don't know, experimental music. I don't think it should have rules, as I said. And then it's not really so experimental then. All right, second question. How do you work? These days, recently, I've been making more song structures of like more like industrial pop, experimental, a little bit electronic. As I said, what's in a genre? I could throw out 10 genres, what it sounds like to me. I think that's one thing with pop music is, sometimes it's too mainstream sounding for the weird experimental people, and then it's too weird and experimental for the mainstream people. So but I like that because basically I want to create what I want to create, right? So I just have ideas that I need to get out, and I'm not trying to be something so much, except an artist basically. So going back to the question, how do I work? Been working more on songs like 90% set kind of pieces with about 10% improv, depending upon the situation, live show, and things like this. It's quite different than when pop music started, about being really experimental with different objects and synthesizers and different techniques and stuff, and all improvisation. It was improvisation for forever, But these days, it's more pre-planned. So the past year, I pretty much did the same set. I mean, there was a couple gigs that I did maybe at art galleries that were more 100% improv, actually. But I don't know. I may do a little bit more of these set songs next year. I'm not quite sure. A new set of these set songs. But then on the other end, I do miss the free form kind of track to track recordings that I did with John Worthley way back when in 2008 and stuff. So we might be revisiting more improvisational techniques next year. The idea of the pop music set last year, the solo set I was doing, was a homage to Frank Tovey, Fad Gadget. So it needed to be kind of poppy and already set. But yeah, I like this space between really experimental techniques and kind of mainstreamy industrial pop kind of things. You know, there I go with those genres again, right? And then the third question is, can you tell me or show me a secret? Well, the first thing that comes to mind, I'm not sure if it's such a secret, but I haven't really said it publicly, is that I just finished a long form release with Martin Beastie and Genevieve Camel Morris, and it's called Two Rooms, and that will be coming out next year. And I'm really proud of that one. We put a lot of work into that and worked pretty much for the last year of getting together the artwork and the music. So yeah, we'll be doing shows for that one. So yeah, I guess that's somewhat of a secret. Maybe not a secret, but a fact that you didn't know was that I met Skylar way back when in Berlin, maybe around 2010, and we did shows together in Madame Claude, all experimental with vultures as well, and that's where I first met him. So that's just a fun fact. I don't know if that's such a secret, but thank you, Skylar, for letting me ramble on for 5 minutes, and see you soon.